Are we live?
Yep.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and welcome to the greatest podcast ever to podcast on the interwebs. I, of course, am your amazing host and only person that matters in this fucking show, Kieran Michael Andrew Talbot III of Circuits. And joining us, as always, is our foreign correspondent, Davindra. Say hello there, Dav.
Hello.
That's why he's not very enthusiastic, but he'll pick up as time goes on.
Fucking buzzing, isn't he?
And next, we have the only person who actually has a maturity level over a three-year-old, and dear friend, Michael Barr. Please make yourself be known to the audience.
Hi guys, how you doing? How's things?
I thought you meant me.
And of course, we have my musical butt, the one person who makes me screaming in the night, wondering why did I not kill him the first time I met him. Bag shite. Beloved cunt. Russell.
Hi, hello.
And there is also, well, you may notice, you can't see fuck all, but there's actually a vacant, non-existent chair here, where normally the love of my life would sit, but
Is it cobwebs and that in it?
he's actually sleeping right now, so I guess he's just not part of this.
He just doesn't like it enough, that's it. No fan service.
Without further ado...
Murder a Jew? What? Did I hear that?
Literally, we are literally tense, like, in fact, a minute and a half into the podcast and you're like, oh, let's murder a Jew.
That's what I heard, that's what he said.
No, you never heard that.
That was 67 seconds in the have a fuck.
Oh.
Joke. Dave, can you play the lowbrow joke? Just flip around.
That's it. Oh my god, right.
Without any further ado, because apparently I can't say do anymore without people thinking I'm a fucking anti-Semite.
Russell.
I'm just saying what I heard, mate, right?
So
I'm
after
just saying
careful
what I heard.
deliberation and many hours researching what kind of topics we're going to talk about, well, I guess we're going to go into our first topic. Dave, how did you tell us what that is?
Oh, fuck me.
So, what games have you guys been playing this week?
No way, that's a brand new one, I've not heard that one before.
I'm going to say it. Yes, he's having a bit of stage fright, so the magnificent Kieran will actually hit out with something that isn't a pile of shite, but actually some banter.
Oh god.
So as you can tell, everybody's wanting to hit out with some actual good laughs, so the best thing we can talk about is the upcoming general election.
Hey.
No.
Boom. Yes, Russell, it's happening.
And that's why the best thing is, I remember, the best thing is we're going to talk about the general election. I've said the words general election, so that's me saying I've talked about it, so next topic.
That's it.
I'm joking, but let's see here.
It's tomorrow, isn't it?
It is.
So it's the 8th of June. 8th of June 2017.
Aye.
There's
Make sure you
some
vote.
Don't date the
flatty-faced Tory cow called a snap election, because, I don't know, snappy.
That was why,
she
because she was quite raging
poor-
because she wasn't elected in. And every club was like, you were never elected, cow, booked, slag, not to be
But she wants us all to go and write arsehole on a bit of paper. That's basically what you're doing when you're writing Tory down into it, just arsehole.
Pretty much.
And can I put it in a wee box? And Dave, you voting tomorrow? You want to?
I'm not even, it's in there, how am I
mean,
supposed to
Dave,
even?
you can have my vote.
That would imagine if he went down and she was like, Theresa May's like, I do love all these British people, especially those that live in New York and the Eastern United States.
I do like. I mean, I get how a democracy. Well, I don't get how a democracy works. I get kind of why a democracy works, but then I sometimes think, and I go, Kieran Talent has a vote. Like, I mean, that scares me. That scares me. That stupid bastard has a say in how this country's run.
I'm quite a big deal, you know, because my vote counts for at least 3 normal humans.
But then,
Yes.
saying that, they all forgive your vote for Russell, so let's not kind of balance
I know, but let's not pretend I use my vote. Nah, can I? I'll use it tomorrow. Why not?
But you're voting for me.
What am I gonna vote for? I'm actually at a crossroads. I don't know if I should vote tactically or not.
What the fuck?
Uh,
It's not gonna...
It means are they going to vote SNP or Labour? Is it
Yeah, pretty much. Do I vote SNP? I'm probably going to vote SNP.
I'm voting Labour.
I do remember I was going
Why?
to vote. I voted the
It's-
Greens, but I'm very disappointed to find out it had nothing to do with marijuana.
They've got the cannabis is safe an alcohol party if you vote for.
You have, yeah. Because it is.
If you want,
It's 114 times safer than alcohol.
it's nowhere near as fun.
I don't know, I would say it's pretty fun.
What was?
Marijuana.
Well, look. Right. Yeah, keeps who you voting for. If I can ask you that, if that's not
You were
rude.
about to like review yourself as Russell Escobar, Scotland's most character, and you're like, moving on, never mind.
Right. So if you feel comfortable telling us who you're going to vote for, what you're going to vote for.
Well, yeah, I'm uncomfortable, Russell, let's be honest. I mean, when has there ever been anything I'm uncomfortable about, let's be honest? Let's
Your
be honest.
sexuality.
Oh no, I'm very open about that when I shag you fucking... That's why it might not be my sexuality, but something will be getting open.
Right, so what you voting, Keeps, if that's alright, or if you don't want to tell us, just
Going
don't
to the
tell us.
next bombshell. I'm probably just going to vote for the girl Sneak.
The good old
Vote
SNP, you and me in that one. Mick, you voting Labour because you want to vote Labour, or you voting tactically?
Tactically. And also that vote Labour as well.
Fair
That
dues.
both.
Fair dues, mate. Dave, see if you had the vote, right? I know that you do, but just none. I mean, if you had a vote in a good country.
Like, if you could vote in a country where Donald Trump wasn't the leader.
Aye, do you know what I mean? That's the thing, we gotta say that. She's like much as Theresa May's a blizzard and she's a wee fucking bitch and she's an asshole and you get this and that and this and that. At least we've no get some 6 foot orange Watson who's just like, who's that stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like, fair dues, by the way. We're arseholes, but we're not that bad. That's it, Dave. You as a country brought that stupid
I do love
Watson
the
into
fact,
power.
like, the only fact that Dave is on the show, like, now Dave, now was the obligatory part of the podcast where we use you as a proxy to insult 320 million people.
Correct.
many of which own high-powered firearms. So we're going to date us by proxy because fuck, like, insulting Big Roy if he done Texas. Who just got
Roy.
fucking
That's the least
Roy.
American name I've like. Aye, Big Roy for doing the shops. Big Roy for the Texas High Flats in Duke Street. Like, what are you on about?
Freaking fucking Bubba, yeah, but I done big old Bubba.
Alright. Well, aye, but Dave, if you were in, maybe it can be Scotland or the UK in general, who would you ever vote? Would you vote for somebody? Or would you no bother? Too busy eating chicken like a fat American. Sorry, that was harsh.
That was
I don't-
well, fuck's sake, is there something you want to get off your chest here, man?
Sorry, I get skipped by a fat American the other day. No,
But I was going to say this. Apparently, this racist bastard. What you got? What was it? Who are you voting for, Dave? You're in a safe space. You were fine.
If I was there, I'd honestly be torn between SNP and Labour, but I might, cause like what Mick brought up earlier, we talked a bit about this before the show, about even if you guys was to get SNP into power, it would be a while before you could get anything done. But then also, well, yeah, it'd be a gridlock essentially, kind of like if someone like that won over here, it would have been a gridlock. So I'm not too sure.
No, no. I'm
The thing-
voting
see-
for the
The thing I was saying, but right, is I don't understand politics at all, right? I'm voting Labour for the actual single issue thing of independence,
I
right?
thought
And I don't know.
I thought you were doing SMP.
That's what I said. I said
Right,
I
no,
don't know about
right,
Labour and that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't.
Alright.
But I'm voting for like SNP on that single issue. But that's because I think, see,
Not on the single issue.
No.
Alright.
it is, aye, a deep one round of it, right? Sorry there, Mr. President, nearly choked my rolling toys, go on. But see, like, I was thinking, right, I'm not very bright and I'm not very clever, right? But I had to think about this. And see if you look at it, was it maybe the last year election or something, right? See the entire of Scotland, like, you know, there's that colour map. You see in America all it reds,
Yeah.
the Republic, right? They did that about, right? So you get the whole of Scotland's yellow for SNP, right? But the whole of England's blue for Conservative, right? So we've got a Conservative government. So I might as well have walked in and wiped my arse with that vote for the as it was. I mean, because it doesn't matter what we vote. If England vote one, England get it. So I'd rather vote SNP to get an independent thing. So that, see if you want to go and vote Scottish Tory, I might not agree with you, but you've got the right to do that, and it's actually going to make a fucking difference. Do you know what I mean?
Here's the problem is, see if you vote for SNP in this election,
Mhm.
you won't make a difference at all. But if you vote Labour, you absolutely will. That's what I'm trying to point out.
I'm sticking to my values.
You can stick to your values all you want, that's fine. I'm just telling you what's going to happen.
I know, I thought about this because
I just, because
my
the
dad
only reason I don't like Labour is just the last couple of times have been really flippant, but just the last issue, just they have a problem really following through with a lot of things, like, just like, they have this person when they really start strong, and it's just like, a lot of the problems, just...
Okay, what have the SNP done? What's the SNP done? What lost?
I don't know, but they went
I
independence.
don't independent, but they have the power right now to increase minimum wage, and they've not done it. Why?
Independence.
But again, that's saying the same chant, mate, won't change it. Like,
I'm just gonna do Nicola Sturgeon, that's all I'm gonna say. Independence.
Well, first of all, that's a really bad impression of Sturgeon, because she doesn't just say independence. She has a lot of things to say, but at the same time, SNP can't sit and call Labour flippant when they've done nothing themselves, really, truth be told. In fact,
it was Keeps
that
said Labour was flippant, not
Sorry?
SNP. It was Keeps that said Labour was flippant.
I know that, I'm just saying that, I'm just trying to say that, in general, not just to you, Russell, but to the general chat here, that for Keeps and SNP here, that's the kind of thing we say.
I want to see, like, when I hear, like, Keezy, because, like, if I'm talking about UK wide, I'll be leaning towards more about Labour for obvious reasons. But that's why, because I don't mind Jeremy Corbyn that much. Just see for like Scotland, I just don't want Kezia Dugdale being in charge. It was just I don't see it. I see it as just a very unlikable person. Just think, just the last couple, just seems this one thing. He's talking about one subject. He's going to we're going to help the poor. We're going to help bring up the NHS and that. But just I don't think because the last couple of times just in Scotland, because you've got Ruth Davidson, you've got Kezia Dugdale, and you've got Nicola Sturgeon, and it's just because just politics. Like, see Theresa May as well, sitting talking about how she wouldn't want to see Jeremy Corbyn like naked or something. She was like, "Oh, he's going to be here naked. If he goes into Brexit negotiations, he's going to be naked and alone. And that's not an image you want to see." And I was like, Ken, you are like a cross between a turkey and a ballsack, so I really want to talk. But the other thing, like, what does that go to do with politics? See, just on the mudslinging, that's what, like, see, I don't want to hear about how shite the other party is. I want to hear how good your party is. This is a politics thing in general. I've never liked the fact that people are like, so how are you going to help the poor? Well, I'll tell you who's not going to help the poor, that cunt there.
Well, that's the thing Jeremy Corbyn does, is he doesn't mudsling. He generally just says about his policies.
That's how I like him a lot more than Theresa May. Just the fact he's like, alright, here's what I'm going to do. Might forget the numbers.
It's not like you like him a lot more than you like Theresa May. It's like, oh, I'm quite a big fan of chocolate compared to, Jimmy Savile. Like, she's not very likeable. She is Jimmy Savile. In fact, I prefer Jimmy Savile.
That's a bit much. Let's just get a step back here.
I prefer
You need to kind of get took out of context and get you jailed.
I want that in a t-shirt for all the Onion podcasts. I prefer Jimmy Savile. Get it made, Dave.
That one. No, like, I don't dislike Nick Sturgeon. Actually, my favourite is Patrick Harvey, the Greens. But again, I would like to vote Greens, but they won't make a big enough difference. The reason, one of the big reasons I'm actually voting Tories is...
You're voting Tories?
Not Tories, sorry, Labour.
I've got to say, Christ, man, sacrilege. Sorry,
I'm voting against Tories and voting Labour is through strategy. Earlier on we mentioned tactics, so strategy is the correct term for it.
Well, for that would be you want a strong united Labour, because that's the only thing that will push the Tories, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing. Like, what I was saying to Kieran and Dave earlier on, Russell, was the fact that SNP only holds 58 seats in Westminster, so that's not enough to...
How many seats are there?
660.
What?
No, in full Britain. Full Britain. It's about 660 seats.
All my Britain was fucking hurdles, but I'm talking about Scotland.
So...
In Scotland there's 59 seats.
Yeah, so essentially, although they might hold all 59 seats, they could form a coalition with someone. But
SNP.
Well, the SNP are going to form a coalition with the SNP.
Yep.
Aye.
Yes.
But so they could do that, which has been mentioned and is plausible. But we really want Labour to push back Tories, and it is a Labour that's actually became back to what it was in the 60s and 70s, where it isn't just bullshit, it isn't Blairite, It isn't right wing nonsense. It's proper.
There's no
old
red
fashioned.
Tory.
Aye, it's not Tory. It's proper old fashioned. Funding the NHS, funding social housing, building.
I just thought it was
So
crazy
I-
when Higby turned round when Nicola Sturgeon just said they went, well, we're going to build a wall and we're going to have England pay for that wall.
She did.
That's why Theresa May was fuming. She was like, oh no, great. And then she had an argument with a cunt because she wanted to build her golf course. It just didn't happen for her.
Question: was she wearing a wig at the time? Was she wearing a wee wig?
I don't know what kind of scurried off in the middle of the speech. Am I the one that thinks that, like, in the middle of one of Donald Trump's speeches, he's gonna
One
like,
day, yes.
like, he's just gonna like reach up with like a leaf of lettuce and just like fucking start feeding the bastard and things.
I like you think it is lettuce.
No, I'm sorry. What else? This like a hair monster? Do you want to elaborate for it?
Human
Guinness.
flesh.
Oh, it's a
Guinness.
part of my
Guinness.
fucking-
No. I think it'll be human flesh. I tell a lie. It'll be Latinos. It'll be Mexicans and Latinos. He'll feed it. That's exactly what he'll feed it.
I swear someone's gonna draw like fan art of just like this wig that looks like a rabid dog.
No, because then we're going to have fan chart of I prefer Jimmy Savile.
And then we're gonna have to have fans. That's the first step.
I was going to say, it was like, what? You're very much overestimating their
Aye.
fan base.
Aye,
Literally.
exactly, and also I presume if anyone is a fan base, they're either mentally challenged and therefore will not be in any capable artists.
So
Do
leave
you know what I
it.
mean? They're all windy they're all windy like no windy cleaners.
I was going to say, it was like, be careful there, son. You're about to get drop kicked.
They're all windy lickers, right? They're all sitting there with finger insert anus. Going,
So basically, Lee then. That's basically you're saying your pal Lee's.
Aye, but Lee's always been a windy cleaner, windy licker. Sorry, Keeps, I'm sorry. Nah, I think Lee watches this. to
So
kinda like
how
go,
did Russell fall off that ladder? Oh,
how did I fall
don't
off that ladder?
know. Aye.
What ladder?
Why?
That was why to get
so
a joke
what-
with
what-
Keeps to get a wee bit too tired of him saying windy cleaner instead of windy cleaner.
So, Mr. Talent, I have to ask you. So, why exactly was Russell tied to the top of the ladder, and why was the ladder pushed at some force? Well, I just don't know.
Just one thing quickly. I swear to God, Lee must get more fucking plugs in the show than him do. We're gonna figure out who the fuck that is. And there was like we always talk about this person who's appeared on the show. I never will, but I just, you know.
No, he'll come in one time, I think. We'll need to.
No, I guarantee he will never ever be.
You've either got a stammer or you keep cutting it.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot, Keebs.
He's getting so angry. Right, do you know what? I'm just gonna assume he's still talking and then interrupt him even if I can't hear him. Oh my god.
I think
My
he's.
God.
So, yeah,
I think he's disconnected. I don't know.
anyone's listening, the vote. Cast a vote between 7 and 10, 7 AM and 10 PM at night.
Aye, but sorry, that was actually lagged it there. Sorry, I lagged it. But what I meant to say is, look, no, in the best possible way, mate. Lee is very much like you. I don't like you. I can honour you, mate. Can't honour two of you in the one show.
Yeah, basically we couldn't do that. Like, one Russell's enough. We don't need two. One shit posting troglodyte.
To be fair, that's shocking. That's racist. That is. Have you know my gran was half troglodyte? There are
She was,
proud,
by the way.
diverse people.
That is true. To give, I've met him. I
Talent,
take it back, I'm
troglodyte,
sorry.
same thing.
Not
Right,
trog.
we can get off the politics on in the games now.
So I
Love
politics
how,
anyway.
as if this was talking about this was still in the politics camp.
I think that train left the station way back.
Mate, that has been fucking like off the rails in the ocean. It's in the Mariana Trench at this point.
Pretty much.
Lad, did Dave just talk on a podcast?
Aye. Dave never shuts up, by the way. I've actually got him muted constantly, that's why nobody hears him.
Oh, I just look at Dave talk to. He's not. Look at other things Dave talks about. Dave, let's tell us one of your funnies. Let's tell us one of your jokes.
Jokes.
Aye, let's hear a funny actually, Dave. Let's hear one of your
Aye,
famous
Dave, come on,
Davindra jokes.
Dave. Aye, Dave, he's one of those classic. What was that one you told me the other day? The one about the 6 Jews in the chamber? Oh, wait, what?
This is recording.
This is the second time already.
This is the second time.
It was your joke.
It was your fucking Holocaust.
It was your joke. It was Dave's joke.
I feel at this point.
This is the second time today, and the second time in this podcast we've delete shit because we've crossed them. Can't even see the fucking line out of the middle of that.
That line's long gone.
As the mature person in this chat, I'd like to apologise to any viewers for Russell's outburst. His anti-Semitical jokes.
It was Dave's joke.
You didn't say troglodyte. That is a nice way of calling somebody less than educated, like less than mentally functional individual.
I've been off ends. I was calling them windy cleaners, no windy likers. Like, I can't make that distinction.
You will wake up deep one day, mate.
I'm really having trouble with the distinction.
If you're going to Shendy, shoot Russell.
Aye. If any's like turn into those mental fans, like not like oh like, do you know how there's like fans of things, right?
Oh, like the man who shot at John Lennon.
No, look, worse than that. Like, he wasn't even that mental, right? He was a bit mental, but not that mental. Like, you know how there's those fans, right, and they'll like run up to you and want your picture and that, and like, can I find out where you live and stand outside? And they kind of like, it's a bit weird that they kind of find out where you live and stand outside your house, but they also want like a picture and like you meet them and then that sound. No, I want like proper mental fans. I want.
Are you talking about like the cunt that shot John Lennon levels? Like,
no,
crazy?
worse, mate, absolutely worse. I want somebody to smear their Twitter handle and shit on my wall. Like, I want somebody to go absolutely mental.
You realise they have to be in your house to do it on your wall?
No, I'm outside my wall, I'm outside one.
Still your house to where you live.
I want them to like, I just want them to do
I
weird
love how you're
shit,
talking about this like it's a positive, by the way.
I want them to pretend they're my cousin and actually sneak into family events.
What?
Oh, stop.
Why is
Yes,
You know what's funny? Russell, because see where I work, there's obviously quite a lot of folk who kind of seen the shit in walls.
That's a terrible thing to say about Police Scotland.
Yes,
Those are officers of the law who work very hard.
No,
they'll rip
other
their
one.
shite everywhere.
No, keeps the other ones, right? So, Russell, in all fairness, I could probably get one, maybe two, maybe even three.
No, but they'd need to be the like things with they'd need to be fans of the podcast.
I can do that.
There's a guy who's in for like hindering his wife to death or something. You're like, oh, big man, you want to watch the podcast?
No, because he just go, what's that American that never speaks?
I'll just blast it. Like I'll get the fucking the boombox. I'll just blast it in that.
The boombox.
But we're gonna get done for cruel and unusual punishment.
Fucking human. What I'm looking for. Human rights actually getting invoked. No, human rights actually getting invoked. Fucking human rights lawyer coming in.
Why do I now imagine this show being used for in torture chambers? It's just like they play it while the prisoner listens to it.
This is entertaining as fuck.
He's right, by the way, it isn't entertaining as fuck.
Help people.
It helps me. Helps me go over life.
Sometimes we can do really good podcasts, and other times we can get a bit toxic, so we need to be careful.
I think they're always good.
Oh no, we're past that point now.
I think we are.
Jojo, oh no, we are definitely in the age of
I still remember that one.
It's lethal, it's radioactive, it's like you can't even be within 100 feet of you, if I'm honest.
I still remember that one where, what was it? I think one of you asked, yeah, Hiroshima.
Russell.
What did I do?
What? Remember that one second podcast we done, and then we're talking about Nintendo, and then he had to say, "We fucking I need it."
I thought that was the boy's name.
Kilo, and you're like, "Oh, I Nagasaki, I know."
God, that is so bad.
So basically, sometimes I get a wee bit confused, right? That's fine. It's allowed.
It's allowed.
Just above a troglodyte, mate.
I'm just above it. I'm just past troglodyte, mate.
Like, we love you, but you're thick as fuck sometimes.
I wouldn't say thick. I'd say confused.
Confused.
Yeah, to be honest, we all have our mom.
Oh, okay, we're all a bit, yeah. None of us are smart, right? None of us are actually intelligent. We're all a bit fucking...
I'm pretty bright. I get high.
Ireland wet. Ireland wet.
See, we all make mistakes. Russ just makes the most of them.
Aye.
No,
How is it you've
Russ-
been quiet for a solid half an hour, and as soon as you talk, it's a vicious response?
Aye, how come? Like 6 podcasts we've done, Dave. You've said 3 words. And then it's how fixed Russell. By the way, you're actually kind of get you shutting up.
You had like a mute friend who you thought was your best pal, and it just first words are how much of a prick you are.
Like you. I know. It's great, isn't it?
Whoa, what were you
So
even,
destroying.
what were you even supposed to?
I think it was all that abuse in the first few podcasts where I just country.
That was.
It's just been building up over time, and now it's finally flooded over.
He's probably building up resentment. Like he's probably sitting like there, like, loading that AR-15, like in your face.
Aye, they've all got one, didn't they?
Just got a dartboard with a picture of Dress's face on it.
I've got one of them.
Instead of darts, it's just fucking bullet holes.
What are we even supposed to be talking about?
I don't know, mate. You're the
I
one
like
that
the,
talks shite.
I like the fact, like, as if there's supposed to be some kind of rhyme or reason.
Aye, exactly. As if there's supposed to be
That's
actual
why
conversation
we
in these
just
things.
talk about things, and then Michael will say something, Russell will say something to bam it up, Michael will say something back, and before you know what, we're in fucking Cuba.
Cuba.
We're not even in Cuba, you have to add the F word, we're in fucking Cuba.
Yeah, just the emphasis on
Oh,
it.
aye, speaking of Cuba or someplace therein, as we move on to gaming, because I really think we need to talk about something else before this gets so toxic.
Well,
Everyone's
David,
going to fucking melt off.
Quick question: has Cuba actually made a game?
Aye.
Cuba
Let's
made a
see.
game.
Let's see. Let's
What,
Google that.
has the entire nation of Cuba came together to make a game? No.
Tropical.
No, but I mean, like
Tropical.
has Cuba actually
That was what I was meant to say. There's going to be a new Tropical coming out.
Oh, is there?
It
Oh,
comes,
that was
out,
a nice
it comes out in 2018.
Nice segue, Kev. Was that
No,
Tropical
no.
6 or Tropical 7?
Is there no 6?
I don't know, mate. I really like Tropical 5. I think it's amazing. In fact, do you know what? I've been playing that. I've been replaying some Tropical 5 because I really enjoy it. I think it's good. Look at that. Look at the segues we're hitting out of here, boys.
You mean the one I did? Because I was only the one I
This will be worthy of actually hitting decent.
Apparently, there's been 2 Cubans that developed a game called Savior.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like an indie game.
Just don't really see much of people of the Cubans doing.
I like how the fact they're like, oh, they are them Cubans. Shite at making the
Well,
games.
The thing is, it's not that. Cubans actually have a really, they're really smart. They have
They're really creative. I'll give them credit. Like, they're really creative. Like, have you seen those?
Okay.
There's like a little documentary out there, and I can't remember the name of it. If I could find it, I'll link it. But it's like they don't have internet, so what they'll do is they created their own network where they literally run like cables on top of the power lines and stuff to each apartment to get people connected on a network, and then they'll have somebody smuggle information in that they just upload to everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
really
like,
smart.
That's great.
Fuck, you ever seen the cigars? Fucking fuck that.
Seeing they've let America in again. That'll probably start changing again. They'll probably happen on it reasonably soon.
It's like the fact as well, you're like, oh, I remember the Cubans spelled Saviour. No, I don't like to compare. I don't like to be saying I'm better than anybody in this. Like, so, Cuba made Saviour, some indie game that they didn't know about, and it's a good thing. You know, we clap. It's not like Scottish people has ever made it. Dave, how was Grand Theft Auto?
How was anything Rockstar's
It's
ever
like
made?
one of Sony's best selling platforms
Sony?
of all time.
June Rockstar?
No, I'm talking
No,
about the
he's-
platform it's played on.
Oh,
He's talking about the PS4, yeah.
Well, like the all the Grand Theft Autos, mate, for the PS1, right?
Ah. I was gonna say
Aye,
I was
he's
buying.
50 minutes,
You had 2 cunts for Dundee, and it just went. Do you want to make a game like
from
that?
Dundee.
You're for Dundee!
Why is that the funny part of that joke?
I don't know.
I went to Dundee all day.
Sitting there
I don't
making
know.
a joke, and you're like, haha, Dundonians. You know, I'll fucking bring Desperate Dan here and I'll put your paws in.
Aye, we think of the Beano, Dave. In fact, I don't know if you know this.
I don't know what that
Do you
is.
know what a Beano is?
Aye, obviously I know what the Beano is. It's well good, mate.
I have no idea what a Beano is.
The Beano, it's
Yeah,
like a
not a
comic
Beano.
book, but like for Wayne's used to
It's a
get.
children's comic book.
Aye, it was
Ah.
well good.
Made
Dennis the
by
Menace.
The people you fucking hate, apparently.
You ever heard Dennis the Menace?
Not because Americans have got their own weird one. He's like this wee blonde prick.
What's he called?
He's still called Dennis the Menace. He's just a
No,
blonde
Dennis
prick.
the Menace has got like a black ass.
No, our Dennis the Menace is the black-haired cunt with the red.
So wait, you tell me
the
there's
black
two Dennis the
There's an
Menaces?
American one or not?
Sadly,
the
aye.
blonde-haired cunt.
What?
Aye.
Dave, you hear the
Did you
Banana
watch
Man?
No.
Like when I say,
Batman.
no?
I
Yeah,
gotta
true.
say, you're not missing much, mate. I was like, mate, if you read Banana Man issue 215, fucking tearjerker it was, man.
You know when I was a wee
When
boy,
you eat a banana, it was stale as fuck.
you know when I was a wee
We'll
boy, I thought Billy Connolly was Banana Man because he's boots.
I mean, yes, technically.
Oh, wait. I just remembered something. Keebs, you were also asking me earlier what 5M was. Do you guys care to know what that is?
I'd love to know what it was. What is it?
It's actually a mod for GTA that lets you host your own servers and mod.
Oh, didn't care.
Like,
I let the boy finish. This could be interesting.
no, but
Yeah,
like,
but-
okay, so there's a long story behind this mod actually, because it was developed a couple of years ago, but the people who were working on it were sent a cease and desist. I don't know if you guys ever remember that story.
What's that mean?
Basically they were legally.
I'll like, excuse me, mate.
Shut up, Keith!
No,
He was speaking. The
No,
boy
no.
was speaking.
Here's the one thing, like, here's the thing, see when you get sent a cease and desist, we'll make it in real layman
You
terms,
must
you
stop.
fuck off.
You must stop.
You get told to cease and desist what you're doing. That's pretty much.
So wrap it, basically.
Aye,
It's like,
basically,
here
Yeah.
it's like,
you must
they,
stop.
they pick it up, they look at it and go, ah, it's smashing that, then they break it off and go, fucking wrap it.
Right, okay.
Take it to court.
Right, so Dave,
Aye.
continue with 5.
Yeah, so pretty much after that, they stopped developing the mod, and it was just kind of left in this abandoned state. All the services that were made for it were gone. And recently, I think 2 months ago, maybe 3 now, a bunch of other people they picked it up and they started working on it again. And it's actually in a pretty good state now. The only problem is with it, is that, like, you know, like all the features you used to in GTA Online, like the phone, the CEO missions, the heist, like none of those are there. But
Right.
the part about this is the game's kind of become like Gmod now. So for anyone out there who knows
right.
what, yeah, so if you know what Lua is, like it's like this sort of coding platform. You can make your own scripts and stuff for the game now, so you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Alright, very good. I don't know
Thank
anything
you.
about that, but and I think GTA Online's absolutely toxic in AIDS, but it's, I hate GTA Online. It's just so grindy and
I love
boring.
how the fact I'm like, with like, my amazing, innovative, definitely people go to community and service. I fucking hate it.
No, it's, do you know what I mean? No, like, it's probably make it better, because it'll probably make it less AIDS. But like, I just found, right, I went on, right, and there was like an update that added rally motors, and I was like, I want a rally motor, right? And I went and googled it, and I was like, how much would it be for me to buy an actual rally motor in real life? And it was like 120 grand or whatever it was, right? It was like a fair amount of money. And I was like, oh, that's sound. How much is this rally motor in GTA?
£1 million.
Aye, like $875,000. And I was like, alright, that won't take that long. But you get like $3,000 a job, and I'm not sitting
Again, mate, no, it is, mate.
drive
No, it is,
about.
listen,
What?
listen, mate, that's the shit exchange rate, mate.
It's just grind, innit? It's just dumb, mate.
They'll fix that, but you've got all the weird things. You get like
Exchange rate.
500 grand a year.
Oh, I know, but it's just shite, mate. And I was
They
like, "Do you know
they
what? I don't fucking why do that. I don't
You-
why
you know
sit bigging up my ass.
they've patched out a lot of the like the little I don't know what you would call them, the little sort of cheap.
Shite.
Well, not really
Shit
shite,
jobs.
but all the little cheaty bits you can use to get missions done ridiculously fast. They've patched out
Alright.
a lot of them.
Or the fun.
Yeah, all the fun.
I don't know. I love GTA 5, man. I think it's quality, but
That's why it's
you
things
like
like,
shit
I mean, I
online.
don't like a game that encourages grinding. Just another
Ah,
thing.
exactly.
You see,
Keeps
like,
his
see older
boyfriend
games,
for that.
older games for see your games, I'm just like, I don't want to sit there for 5 fucking hours. doing
At the same spot.
It's just to extend the game. It's like, see, like Dark
Aye.
Souls
Mhm.
games, that's the way, like, see, without grinding, the game takes like 5 hours to beat. Probably.
Mhm.
Essentially, aye. It's no.
But I was gonna say, like, the thing is, like, I like GTA Online for the fun of it, but the problem that pisses me off the most is just the amount of hackers that are in like, you can join random lobbies, and the amount of shit that goes on is ridiculous.
So I think about it. I think see the whole kind of like, oh, you've got like you're the CEO of a company, you make your own money in car and you get an apartment and stuff like that, and it's on. I think that's really really cool, but I think they should have another mode that's just fuck about. You've got as much money as you want, you can spawn cars in, and you can just have fun. Like
So
mine's.
sandbox. So sandbox.
Aye, that's that. But the mind like in GTA 4, you could do that. Like you could just kind of have fun with it, especially in the multiplayer, and just piss about and like spawn shit, and it was good fun. Like just have that, because it makes life like, and just keep those two places separate. Because if I want to like actually spend loads of time making my guy like kind of all.
Well, if you want
getting
immersion,
a
if you want
feel-
immersion,
feel
go into
guys.
the actual online story
Exactly.
mode. But if I want
But
to
if you
drive
use-
about a tank,
Do you know what I mean, I don't want to like. I don't want to have to jump onto GTA Online with Keebs or something, and then be like, "All right, mate, do you want to go fly a helicopter and shoot it in with rocket launchers?" And you're like, "Oh no, sorry, mate, I can't actually afford any rockets for my rocket launcher because I didn't spend 4 hours last night grinding." Like, how shit is that? There's just there's no like spontaneous fun unless you've put in all the grind, and I don't want to. I don't want to put in all the grind to jump on for. Oh, fuck this! I don't understand the stock market in real life. Never mind fucking game. I'm not putting up GTA 5.
The only thing I like about it, the best thing about it, is because again it was made by Scottish people. There's a couple of wee inside jokes. That you
I just
the main one, like, see the actual stock market website. Did you see when it's installed?
No.
Bossack.
Bossack.
BAWSAQ. Bossack.
Nice.
And that was why I was like, and my friend was like, "Why is that funny?" And I was like, "Shocking, Philistine, don't even understand the jokes."
I don't know. It's so. Why would we want to make GTA 5? Came out 4 million years ago.
Because he was talking about fucking 5M. That thing he was talking about, you completely derailed because you don't like the game.
No, I love GTA 5. I hate the online.
Right.
Have any of you ever have any of you actually ever modded games to that kind of point?
Nah.
Have you met us?
Have I ever used a mod? Or have I ever?
No. Like, have you ever just like, let's say you've had a game. Have you ever like modded it to the point of going on custom lobbies and things like that?
Do you mean we've modded it or used mods? Because none of us code anything.
Well, use obviously. I mean,
I used mods.
We've all used stuff, I think.
So I don't know. I don't.
The best thing that ever happened to me was I bought. What is that? Really shite. It's like Roblox or something. It's like a free to play game. That's why. Go to it, right, just for a sheer bammer, and I went into some weird, like, see like the RP servers. Well, like, they pretend they have little lives, and it's amazing.
Oh yes.
And I pretended to be Harold, the local rapist and serial killer. Then I get banned.
Well,
walking up behind people and fucking them over there.
I think that's an onion game, right?
Well, just a sea of Harold to infect a nice neighbourhood. Yep. Like, we just gonna play the bad guys for the film The Strangers.
I've not even seen that film, but if it means you start going out and making people really uncomfortable on the internet, I'm so alright with it.
I was about just you do normal things. You walk on, you put on wee funny voices, you send dick pics back and forth, smash stuff.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
They don't support file sizes big enough for mine.
Not enough.
That's why we're a fucking spammer on it.
Oh, yes. Right, Dave, you been playing anything else?
Yes.
Apart from this 5M. In fact, you even playing this 5M or you just been like it?
You're probably right now.
No, I've closed it when I started. I closed it when I started the show because I didn't want to cause my computer to go stupid. But
I like how it's like it's not that I didn't want to have my full attention on us. It's that I didn't want my computer to crash. So if you did have a game, you would totally be playing 5M, right? I know for a fact you're on some kind of weird weeaboo RP server. It's like a weird. You play like Yandere server.
Some 14-year-old boys going, "Davindra, son, quick, leave me to the cave."
You just like walk in. He's like, "How come we're in the closet alone, Davindra, senpai?"
That's the game.
You know why?
That's your fucking oh no!
Drop them scans.
Nah,
you did it,
Dave's actually told some poor wee boy that he's PewDiePie. Right? Like, he's actually
stop.
Dave, man, you can't do that.
You can't be doing this. It's actually the podcast. Like, we're not even recording. It's just an intervention for Dave. We've just been kidding on. We're like, Dave, we're here to help you.
Exactly. Mate.
Oh, no. You used to couldn't help Dave. You make him worse.
No, you wouldn't help Dave. I would be very helpful for Dave. You would just like slap him and tell him he's useless and just be get it.
You know what? It would work. It would actually work. Whereas you just fuck him up even more. You tell him weird stories.
Weird stories.
That's fine. At least I have weird stories to tell. The weird stories are the best. You can't be like, alright, here's the thing. I went doing and this guy happened to do it. I went and talked to something. 10 minutes later, the person's died the whole day.
No, the thing is, I'm trying to make him into a responsible member of society.
Oh, I can't. There's enough of
Who the
them.
fuck wants that? Especially no Dave.
Exactly. He's already American. Don't make him weirder.
Have you seen normal people? They're fucking boring.
Oh, exactly.
But it's not being no. It's not being normal, being responsible. You can be fun but responsible at the same fucking time.
Ah, but the thing is, like,
That was. Is that not the Tory manifesto?
It's like, is it not one or the other? Because like,
Actually,
I
no.
would say I'm fun,
That's
I would say you're
it's the opposite. No, Kieran. No,
That
that's
just sounds like Theresa May's like, we can be fun and
Extremes of one or
responsible
the other.
as she runs through a wheat field.
that's the complete opposite. Like, Tories aren't responsible. See, socialism responsible. That's the whole difference. Tories are about, oh, let's just have fun. Let's just spend money all the time.
Oh my god.
Oh, like, it was Russell that brought up politics there again. That was fucking done there.
It's fun to some folk, but not to other folk.
In other news, I just bit my tongue.
No, but I mean, what is fun to other folk and what isn't it?
Exactly. That's the question.
Now,
I just
let.
like funny stories. Is that
What?
you everybody likes my funny stories?
What is this? Stop, Mum and Dad.
Mum and Dad. Stop.
This is the one time we've ever had anything short of like a debate when you're practically ready to like get off the computer and like I'll see you in the back of the school.
Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid.
Oh, where has that?
There was like nothing remotely close to an argument there whatsoever.
I just get scared, man.
Mum and Daddy are fighting again.
So that's why Dave's just like, come join me in the closet, senpai.
No.
Right. So is anyone apart from Dave playing some fucking shitty GTA mod?
Nah.
Thing,
Nah.
Has anyone been playing it?
I've been watching
That was why I played I played season 2 of For Honor on my mate's computer.
Was it good? I never liked For Honor in the first place.
Depends on what class you play. Because they made season 2 brung 2 new classes. There's a ninja, who is for them weeaboo faggots that come on here and think they're actually amazing. You're just like, get it.
Yeah, you're just slagging people out.
That's why they're just like, I'm just saying. Because that's why, look mate, look, I'm going to tell you a life lesson right here. You get folk, you can be fun and responsible, but you can't be responsible and fun, right? Shush. So that's why. But back to the story for you so rudely interrupted, and I'll see you after class, Russell. There's a class that's utter pish and should never have been added because it's just
with my metre long yardstick.
And then it's like, Dave, what have I told you about bringing your fucking text thingies into this game? Shocking.
Right,
but before I was rudely interrupted again, there's another question called the Centurion. Imagine,
any good?
You see there's like there's combos in the game. Imagine just a combo where you can just work. It's like because normally they're easily blockable or easily dodgeable. It's like it hooks you and then slaps you into a wall. You still can't do it. Puts you in the bars, headers you, slaps you with a sword, and like 3/4 of your health's gone. By the way, he's just warming up. There's still like 7 more hits to go, and then it just does you.
Experience like that.
Oh no, Centurions are broke as fuck. You have an unblockable, undodgeable like stun move.
Seriously?
It just launches into like a 5-hit combo. And then you can just stun them again and then do the same 5-hit combo.
I never get into For Honor. I think it's one of these things like if you don't like the combat system, you're just not gonna like you can't register the combat system.
No,
it was just a bit. It felt a bit clunky and just a bit not my thing really. But that's okay. You been playing anything else, Keepsy Boy?
Well, that was just a day after that. I was playing a bit more of Stellaris before my computer.
Oh, I've also been playing Stellaris.
What a coincidence!
What a conversation we probably didn't have before this podcast, eh?
Tell us more.
I've very much been enjoying it. I get it with a humble one because I signed up for that monthly bundle just to try and get some new games.
I don't care.
Oh, fuck you, Keeps. Just so we had something to speak about. I thought, you know what?
I just leave and you're like, well, fuck you. It's your fault.
Do you know what, I thought about doing that, but I thought, no, I'll let him talk.
But but it's very good because I'm not much of a strategy guy at all. I'm a bit thick for all that, and like I've never.
Lads, you heard it here first.
But I've never get into the whole turn-based thing at all, and I think a few times just went a bit fast for me. Like usually, but I've managed with this, you know. Like I can never really keep my eye on everything at once, but there's just a few things in this I'm just really quite enjoying it. There's a thing at the side which tells you while you're doing and all the buildings and that. Like just kind of taking it slowly and having fun with it, and just it's nice. It's good.
Right.
I'm feeling enjoying it.
How and can you actually see the planets? How close and in depth can you go to the planets?
Well, right, it's kind of like
You
right.
can
So
go
you've
on.
got right. There's the planet, so that your colony, right, which is a planet, right, and that's in a solar system, and the solar system's got moons and stuff, and
can I carry on? Right.
that's get so you've got your thing, right. It kind of works like a city, like in most RTSs, right, or however. I don't play them much.
So
So,
you have
right,
a-
so
you have
wait,
like an
your
overall
city,
population?
right? No, not really. Well, kinda. I think so. I don't
Wait,
really know.
What was the
But,
question?
Do you have an
you-
overall population?
So
Count?
basically,
Well, you have like you can see your overall like species on all the different planets you own and all that. Because the more planets you have, you can see them. But each
So basically,
planet,
you've got your
each
planet, right?
tracks their happiness and that differently. Like
Aye.
one planet can have a lot of food and be very prosperous, but a new or budding planet will have no as much population. The food will be a bit scarcer.
It's kind of like right. So you've got a planet, then that's in a solar system, which is like asteroids to keep mine, right? And then there's loads of solar systems in the galaxies, right? But and you can go into the planets individually, but it's not like onto the planets. It's kind of like you click on the planet and there's like a little grid, and that grid is like. So you could put a power plant there or something, or some bits of the planet will be like thingied off with vines or something like that, so you can't go to that bit yet. So you can research the technology to like take away the green algae or whatever it is, so you can then put stuff on that.
Yeah.
So
But it's really really good. I'm explaining it hard, but it's really really good.
No, I've played games like that before. I know
so it's a bit like Civilization then.
It's like Civ but not turn based.
Because that's what the
That's
good thing is. It's like I just like the fact there's a lot of diversity in how you can play. Because right, see when you build, you get to build what your species looks like and your political ethos in that. Because right off the bat, you can choose if you can be you can be religious, you can be religious pacifist, you can be militaristic, xenophobic, cunts, you can be anywhere in between. You can just be completely obsessed with money and minerals and spending. That's why. So you can play as some faggot who wants to hug everybody, but who has time for that nonsense.
Do you mean pacifist? You mean pacifist like what I play?
That's why, but I would just build you out with my evil monstrosities that have no building and have insulted God for creating them.
I chose a pacifist like guy who likes science, so like in my technology trees rather than having 3 choices, I've got 4. And it researches faster and it's just I'm new to this genre like completely and kinda not really, but I'm kinda getting into it and I'm liking it and I'll need to report back more.
Okay.
The best thing you can say is
Would
you can play as the Imperium of Man for 40k. That's the best way. Kill everyone, murder everybody, take all the stuff.
What was that? You said Ross?
I don't know.
I think you should try it, Dave. You should get it.
I think that, yeah, I'll when I get the chance, I'll definitely pick it up and give it a try. I mean, I've also been
you'll
trying.
like it anyway.
Yeah, because you just reminded me as well. Because I did try the. I don't know if any of you here own Civ 6.
I've got Civ 6.
What do you think of it?
I've played it for. Well, I think my dad played it for 23 years. I'm not a big Civ fan. It gets a bit. I think it takes too long to kind of set up. It's not. I can get in it, but I can't concentrate on it for too long because I just get a bit bored with it. And have you ever played a multiplayer game of Civ with like 4 people?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my god, it's AIDS. You just shout at people. Just take your turn. What? It takes forever. Just because there's always somebody who's not taking their turn. They're taking 3 years to take their turn.
Yeah, I have no
You're sitting
idea
there munching a piece, and it's horrible.
Why would anyone fucking want to play a turn-based game with more than one player?
Well,
That just sounds
fun.
nuts.
Because I don't know, I didn't enjoy it.
I-
That's what I've been playing. Stellaris.
Deathwatch was a pretty good game, and that's turn-based.
See, I've heard that. But I've been playing Stellaris with Lee, and I've been having a really nice time with it because it is kind of real time, but it's also I think it's probably slower paced real time maybe than what I'm used to.
Well, you there is actually a time you can change how fast the game progresses.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like I think I could be being really stupid right now. I think it's a kind of nice mix between a city builder and an RTS in a kind of way.
Yeah.
Would that make sense, Keeps?
I would say that because it's you only start with one planet and like a half-built population. That is you building up your empire with your population. So it is you building.
And I do love city builders.
Prosperity, because it's not really about militaristic. I know I play that way a lot, but you can play the game without firing a shot. It's just you building like hydroponic farms, building like solar panels on the asteroids and things like that, and building up the prosperity of your people.
So, yeah, I don't even go in like with that kind of mindset of war, and I like
That's
like,
why
I
you
like
can do that.
infrastructure.
Every
Like my
time-
favourite thing is City
like-
Skyline, boot it up, and just fix traffic on the roads for a bit.
That's why,
Right.
because as soon as you meet a new species, you can build. There's a lot of political diplomacy you can do as well. You can form trade pact to like secure their independence. If you're a lot bigger than them, you can create like a vassal empire and things like that.
What's a
There's also
vassal
a
empire, by the way?
build mechanic
And vassal
in it
means you
as well.
kind of like you protect them kind of idea, but they cannot. They
Aye.
can't. You do it. They do what you tell them to do.
Alright, so it's having a
Oh.
little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Basically.
gonna say-
The good thing in Oz, there's because you find other empires. Because the main three you'll find is you'll find empires that have the same level of technology as you. You'll
Mhm.
find people who are pre-space travel. So basically, see like what we are now, like in real life. Like they're just about to crack space travel, but aren't quite there yet.
Mhm.
And they're people you can enlighten. You can like beam down and be like, "Ah, here's how you work this." And just leave.
Yeah.
Here's how you want a toaster.
Or you can move. There's like medieval cunts. You walk and go, "I am God." The big sky man. Do you saw your boodle?
Yeah, brutal.
You know, because I was gonna say, Russ, you know, like how Black Ops is kind of like a time killer for you, where you just hop in, have a round, and then hop
It's
out.
just chewing gum from my eyes.
Well, Civ's kind of like that for me, but it's more or less like I've played Civ 5 on multiplayer, and more or less we mostly play it as a time killer. We really don't concentrate on it, because like a lot of times we'll just have like a video playing in the background while doing it or
Right,
something.
see, my problem with it is a time killer in multiplayer is I'm really bad at it, and a lot of my pals are really good at it, and it therefore doesn't come fun. What would you say is better about Civ 5 than Civ 6 than Civ 5, Dave?
I've only played the demo of Civ 6 so far, so it's like it'll let you go into a single player match and play like a couple of rounds before it kicks you off. But I'll say the AI is a bit different. Because I was reading some of the reviews, since I can't play the full game obviously, and a lot of people are saying that the AI is a lot worse. I haven't been able to experience that, but the one thing I have noticed, they have reworked a few things, like you know, like how you when you make builders, you can, in 5 at least, you can use them infinite amount of times. In 6, after a certain amount of builds, the builders themselves will just die. So you can't you gotta get new ones. And for the AI, I noticed, especially with scouts, if you send them out to explore on their own, they'll usually stop if there's either like a barbarian camp near, or if they're in front of one. Yeah, compared to the older games, which they'll just keep roaming around them. So
I think it's one of these things. I'm gonna play more Stellaris and try to get into that strategy, and then I'll probably have a bash at Civ 6 or Civ 5. But I've also got Beyond Earth. Did any of you play Civ Beyond Earth? The kind of one in between 5 and 6?
I did not.
Me neither.
I played it. I didn't enjoy it at all. I don't know, maybe if that was my mindset, but I just didn't.
Just
there
go
wasn't,
for you.
I just couldn't take anything for it. But see, even I spoke to people who really like my mate Stephen. He loves Civ 5, and I don't think he enjoyed it that much. Like for what I spoke to him, like I don't think anybody really did it. He played for like maybe 8 hours and then dropped.
I think because I know I had read the reviews about it. And I think it was basically it was Civ branching out and trying something new, and it
think it was
just kind of
maybe
really backfired because folks
Try
were-
Alpha Centauri again.
I think it was a bit too different for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
I just didn't enjoy it. It was just a bit kind of weird. But well, I might one of these things. We might get a bash at that again. Anyone else been playing?
No,
I've been playing a few games.
I've been working. No.
So I think just different thing with any games.
I played
Been
Super
been
Hot.
playing more Assault and Sanctuary. That's probably.
Alright, you stop with that, then I'll talk about Super Hot.
Oh, that was right, because Salt, I've talked about it a wee bit, I'll go in more depth now. Salt and Sanctuary is made by Ska Studios, who were the folk that made, you know, Dishwasher, Vampire Smile, Charlie Murder, things like that. And it's Souls-like, I would say. It's like a 2D version, like, see Castlevania Symphony of the Night, like the early PS1 and before era games. Imagine Castlevania plus Dark Souls, and then you've got Salt and Sanctuary.
Right.
2D world to take it.
That's what. Oh no, it's like 2D. That's
Alright.
why. So it feels like that's how it feels very Castlevania like. But obviously you've got like the same kind of spell usage to train as your stamina and things like that. You've got covenants. You've got like basically different types of bonfires. Like a lot of it just feels really Dark Souls-y.
Aye.
Except it is just. I did really enjoy it. Just no spoiling things about the game, you know itself. But it's just it is really.
See, speaking of Souls, do any of you like your Souls games?
I do very much a fan of them.
Do
I
you?
played the first one.
Did you
I
like
Right.
it?
I just.
Yeah, I've never gotten a chance to play any of them.
No, I've never played any of them, but I just don't think I like them. Do you know what I mean? It just...
they're really fun. It's just like, see the worst one, because again, when you first play one, it gets a bit grindy, because normally once you've played the game a couple of times in the second and third playthrough, you kind of know how strong or weak you need to be in a certain area.
Yeah.
Whereas in the first game, you're always kind of wanting to be a good 5-10 levels above the recommended level for the area, just so you can make sure you can get through it. I would say for the first hour or 2 hours of the game, it is like the very start of Souls games are always a bit shite, because they're really grindy and you die really easily and you're a bit shit. But it's really, see, like for mid game and beyond.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, some of the endings aren't that great, but especially Dark Souls 2. But mid game onward is really when you start to feel your power. Like,
is there a story to it, or is it just?
Well, I told you before, it's like there is. To call it a minimalist story line would be an understatement. Because it's the bare minimum of what can be called a story, because all they say is like, because every story, every Souls game is the exact same. There's an ancient place filled with horrible monsters, and there's a reason why you need to go there.
Right.
And it changes slightly with every game, but that's basically, there's a scary place, there's a reason you need to be there, and you're just either an undead or in Bloodborne, you're just a cunt with light age.
Did you play Bloodborne?
I did, I had it.
Was it better than Souls?
Very much, it was a breath of fresh air, because Souls games really had this formula of like perseverance. You had a shield, you had a stamina bar, and you had to like wait out enemies and wait for your good time to attack. Bloodborne, there was only one shield in the game, and it was like a joke, because it like barely had any damage reduction. Because instead of a shield, you have a gun, and if you shoot the enemy's hands at the exact right time, you can parry and things like that.
Right.
But in Bloodborne, it's just a lot faster. Like, if the game's designed like you move a lot faster, instead of like rolling, you do like a kind of strafing kind of thing, and it's a lot quicker with dodging. So you can a lot of the times in Dark Souls, you're probably slower than a lot of the bosses, whereas in Bloodborne, 9 times out of 10 you are faster than the monsters you fight.
Oh, right, okay, that makes sense.
And the thing as well, so like, see, I know that I'm trying to think, because like healing's super quick, so it encourages you to get back in there, and whenever you're damaged, if you get back in there and attack what attacked you back within a certain period of time, you can actually recover some health back. There's just a lot of things in the game that really encourage, like, and the way the levels are, if you sit back and wait, like an enemy will make like a screeching noise, which will alert 4 or 5 more guys and make it a lot harder. So the game encourages you to like sprint in, kill the first 2 or 3 of them, so when they do get alerted, there's no harder job. So although it is just attack, which was a big change for Dark Souls for perseverance.
It's a bit more of a hack and slash.
Alright. I don't know, I've never got into them, and I don't know, What about you, Dave? You ever seen the appeal?
I've never really tried any of them, that's the thing, because most of the games I play aren't that genre, so I really wouldn't have much of a clue on it, I guess.
What do you play, Dave, apart from GTA 5 much?
Dota.
Scrabble with your gran. Dota, that's what you do, isn't it? Dave actually sits there, right, and he's sitting in his house right now, and I know he is, and like, he was like, oh, do you know what, I've got this podcast, right, and we're meant to talk about games, and we're meant to talk about games, and, you know, I should really play some other games, I should really do some things to maybe talk about. Oh wait, Dota's got a new update, and he sits there with his finger up his ass.
Like, oh, look, I'm not addicted to any game. Oh shit, premium skin for sniper. Yes.
Exactly.
Best character, best game.
You know, Dave sometimes actually calls us Dota champion names rather than real names because he forgets.
Okay, don't make that shit up.
That's why it's so weird. Or sometimes, because the worst one was we were all sitting here going over the podcast because we meticulously planned these out before.
Like weeks in advance.
So we're all sitting there talking for the 15th meeting how we're going to get by the first half an hour, and he turns around and goes, how was the game, Dave? And he goes, oh, it was brilliant. And then he turned around and went, thanks, Russell Kuhn. Actual weeb trash, so he is, can't believe it. And I was like, ah, you need to rap that, mate. And he's like, so sorry, keep Sama.
Is it bad that I can't tell if that's just weeb names or Dota names?
And that's why it's like Michael Donald.
Neither.
Holy shit.
Yes.
That's why I better stop or Dave's gonna
How long have you been going for, Dave?
About an hour. An hour, 5 minutes.
I was going to talk about something. I was going to talk about Super Hot. Any of you played Super Hot?
No, but I've seen gameplay of it.
Have you seen it? It's like, right, it's like, time only moves when you do. And you have to like, Oh, it's made so much fun. Oh, I've actually been loving it because I got it with I was the Humble Monthly one and I was like, oh, this looks, because I'd seen it before, I'd seen videos and footage and that. And I said, that looks alright, I'd give that a bash, you know? I wasn't going to pay the money for it, just the skin. But I got it and I was like, oh, look at this. And it's weird, but because like, I just thought, it's not a pirate, I got it with a Humble Monthly bundle, right? Shut up. I paid for it. I'll show you the receipt and everything.
Pirated bundle.
Post the receipt in the chat, Dave. Don't right now. I'll actually put my credit card up and everything.
Why did you put it to Keemstar there? You're like, look, fucking ban him. Post the receipt in the chat. Post the receipt in the chat.
Actually get it done.
Guys,
right?
type 1 in the chat if Keeps a fucking dick. 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat.
Defo's type 1 in the chat if Cheeps is a fucking dick.
Who's Cheeps?
But Cheeps, shut up!
Jeez.
You're weebs, mate.
Stop talking about amazing coal. Is that what the fuck it was called?
What? Super hot, you dick. Do you know what? I can't up with this. I can't up with this diva. Come on, no.
Oh, man, it's just descending fucking anarchy, man.
I'm going back to my trailer till he shuts
I'm gonna say, like, you were talking about Super Hot, so what is it you like about it? What actually drew you to it?
I'd say it's just fun, mate. It's just simple. It's a simple idea, but it's executed really well, and you also feel like a fucking badass. Like, see when you're like slicing a bullet out there with a katana to then throw the katana square at the guy's face, and it's all obviously in slow motion, timely moves you do. But see when you like kill the last guy and complete a level, it like plays it back at normal speed, so you feel like you're in the Matrix.
Aye, it just shows you like when you turn 90
What
degrees
was
in a
that about?
millisecond.
You feel like you're in the Matrix.
You feel like you're in the Matrix. It's amazing, but it's kind of weird.
But you do feel like you're in the Matrix, but because like you're sitting on this or like you feel like you're the Flash when bullets are casually coming towards you, you just nonchalantly get out of the way and assault rifle round.
It's very good, but what else we can say? Aye, it's kind of creepy, but like there's a pure weird tone through the whole thing. And like, see the menus are pure like MS DOS kind of thing. Like it's a bit strange, but it's cool. I like it. It's interesting. It's nice. I've also been playing Spelunky.
Think there'll be a sequel?
I don't know. I'd hope there's a sequel, but I hope they don't do the. Any's ever played Hotline Miami?
No.
Right. It was just a really kind of simple.
It was kind of like see the first two
it's-
Grand Theft Auto games, Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2. It was kind of like that.
Hotline Miami was a really kind of 80s feel, weird kind of tone, like bright neon, kind of colourful but still really dark tone, really quick kind of slasher game where you just run in, like top down, run in, kill some things, and it was absolutely amazing. And then they took the second one and just made it a bit too big. Like, see, just the rooms were a bit too big, and it was just, it didn't have that kind of nice confined, like, fun quickness to it. It just felt a bit kind of,
Aye, like mile a minute breach and clear thing.
Which was the fun about it, and it was kind of like, instant restarts, boom, you shut the head, restart, boom, three guys down, right, throw a lead pipe through this guy's television to cripple his maw for life, boom, or whatever you're doing, right?
What was that?
I don't know. Right,
what kind of pipe makes up? Whoa, no.
But,
I'm terrified of life.
Keeps, that's what I come doing when I come through your door.
Somebody please make a sound mod for Left 4 Dead 2 that pipe bomb. Just like a big bastard explosion.
But I feel if they did a Super Hot 2, they'd have to kind of not do that, if you know what I mean. Like, kind of keep it nice and keep it small.
Would it be super hotter?
I think it would be, mate. But I don't know, I get that vibe for it that if they did that, I would maybe go down that route. But that's just me taking a guess.
Can you fucking lose at that game? Is it possible you actually lose at that game?
Oh yeah, it's tough because there's about 40 things going on you at the one time. So you're not only having to dodge bullets in front of you, but if you're behind you and all sorts, and you know, it's not an easy. It's not a pure difficult game. That's not the point in it. But it's not an easy game.
The later levels get pretty challenging.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It takes a wee bit of planning ahead, otherwise there's not much when you've like boxed yourself for a corner and you need to watch slowly as the bullet just goes into your chest and kills you.
No, but it's exactly, it's very, very good. Right, Dave, what have you been playing? Come on, that isn't Dota 2, don't lie to me.
You've asked this question already.
No. Is it Dota 3?
Aye.
Dota 3.
When's that getting released? So Mick, you've just been modding, you've not been playing anything?
No.
Not even for research purposes?
No, I've
I like
played.
the fact you're just like, what have we all played? Mick, you played nothing. And then just and that was just the segue onto something else.
I played a bit of DayZ. That was shit. Nah, it's not shit. It's just.
Oh, have you played that new Player Unknown's Battleground? I've seen a lot of YouTubers get their nuts about it.
I've not got it, mate. But it looks quite
you
good.
know, I'm not even gonna attempt to buy that game because this is gonna honestly at this point I see there's definitely a demand for that kind of genre of game, like the survival kind of thing, or King of the Hill, whatever you would want to call it.
But that was, do you don't remember that time me, you, and Jose played King of the Kill, and that was why. And see, when I looked at Player Unknown Battleground, they're like a new game, unlike any other. I was like, oh cool, it's King of the Kill. Like,
Yeah,
but it was like, oh no, but there's later. I was like, no, it's King of the Kill.
Like, what the
fuck you say? Like you parachute down. There's gas. It's going to kill you in a certain area.
Yeah, here's the thing.
It's fucking King of the.
It's all for that kind of DayZ thing, but because that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Because I had like the Arma 2 kind of DayZ mod, right? And that I maybe put with. Oh, factory. I'll check for you now, right? I'll check for you. Right, it's fucking saying, dude. Don't you speak to me like that again. Right?
No,
I put 26 hours into that, right? So not that much, right? And then the actual DayZ came out, and I've put maybe 4 hours into that, right? And I was like, that's alright. And then Dust came out, right? And then I was like, oh, this looks a bit more interesting, a bit different, right? So I like 17 hours, whatever it is. And I was like, oh, that's quite good. I really enjoyed Rust. And then I went to that Ark one, which is the exact same fucking game with dinosaurs, and then 2 hours of that, and then you just get bored. And then I didn't buy fucking H1Z1. I've not bought this new one. I'm not gonna buy the one after because it's all the same fucking game. And I don't care.
See, Rust has that good thing, because there's willies in Rust.
Ah, exactly. Rust was kind of a bit more fun. I liked Rust, but I just...
Me, you and Morris, that was why I could...
Oh, that was great fun.
Like, we went, played it. I got lost because the map mechanic was shite back then. And I found this local arsehole. We were all bollock naked, and there was one guy that had all this stuff, and he fell for a big height, and I hit him with a stick, and he died. So I was like... I just walked up with all this amazing stuff, and then a naked man came out of nowhere and beat the living shit out of the 3 of us. We all had guns and we all had armour, and a naked man literally sprang out for a bush, cut down Morris with one swing, turned around, Russell missed a shot, get stabbed right through the throat, and I heard the both of them dying. I shot, he ducked under the shotgun blast, stabbed me in the throat, and then crouched down and looked right into my screen as I bled to death. I've never been more intimidated by a bunch of pixels in my life. Rust is weird because it's a hard game to play if you've not got headphones in. Because in Rust, when you do enough damage to people, usually they don't have the good graces to die. It's because like when you're lying down wounded, they have the most like ear splitting, like difficult to listen to scream ever. Especially if you start the game with a brick, like a big massive rock. So when you've just beaten somebody in the back of the head 17 times, you just hear you just need to keep hitting them with the brick until they stop screaming, and then make their bones into a wee knife thing.
It was, yeah, Rust is good, right? I'd still play it because I think that feels like one of the most polished ones. I know that's saying Rust is polished is a bit fucking far, but it feels like kind of one of the most polished ones, and the rest of them, they just kind of churn them out.
Yeah, you know, because
no time for it.
Like the thing is with that Player Unknown's one as well, because the same guy who made H1Z1 King of the Hill or King of the Kill, sorry, they also they co-developed it with a different studio. So
it's the same game. That's why,
yeah, it's the same fucking game.
And you're like, mate, give me half an hour and it's the same fucking game.
Yeah,
like, to be fair, it's to the point where I feel like you would probably get away with it if you sued it for being an asset flip.
Pretty much, because the graphics look the same, the game mechanics itself are the same. Like everything in it is still the same. Like, what's different?
So what is it like? Just as a thing, how do you start King of the Kill? You just parachute down, and you need to find a certain point in the map. How does Player Unknown Battleground start the exact same way? Do you start where? No, everything's procure on site, same as Player Unknown's Battleground. Does you start with a large map that sequentially gets thinner and thinner and thinner to like obviously encourage, you know, the deathmatch to finally.
She's saying that about 3 of my mates just booted that fucking Player Unknown Battleground up right now.
Well, tell them to get their asses off that and watch this podcast.
They're probably not gonna do it.
No, they're not.
No problem. It's just not happening.
But yeah, like the thing that I was thinking about it, right, was that like all of these games are still in early access, and the majority of them are not going to come out of it. That's also the main reason why I don't want to buy it, is because they're going to use that excuse. Oh, it's in early access. We'll fix it later. You know, that kind of shit.
How many games have been in early access for fucking years?
But that's the thing. You're giving them all their money while they're still in early access. They don't need to finish it.
Yeah.
They go, we've not even finished this game, we've already
That's
made
what
millions
I'm
into
wrong
it.
because it's like you get a game to a playable standard, and sometimes even that is very sparingly.
Oh,
And then
aye.
you just stick it on early access, and then you just rake in the money. What's the point of finishing the game? You can get it to beta level.
Yeah, like,
and
look-
then
look
just
It's
at,
the
make
same
money that
reason,
way.
like, all these people pre-order COD every year and they're like, well, we've already made like $1 billion off pre-sales. Why do we even have to make this a good game? You've all bought it anyway. Wait.
Yeah.
There's no
I
point.
just-
There's
I
no
don't
fucking
like
point.
pre-ordering. I've never liked the idea.
I'm
of
half
pre-ordering.
pre-ordering.
You have no idea what the game's
yeah.
going to be like. You've just done it off trailers.
I
Yeah.
never liked the idea of like pre-ordering. I never liked the idea of paid early access or anything like that, unless it's
No.
like a really, really cheap price for the early access thing. But even then, it's still pushing it.
But like, do you ever see that Cube World?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
it.
I bought that, right? £13 or something that cost. It was good fun, right? I quite enjoyed myself. The guy got loads of money fucked off. It's like a quarter of a game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at the guys that made. Look at Smosh. Do you remember when Smosh wanted to make a game?
Smosh
They were
made a
like,
game.
all right, guys, we're good. No,
Yeah,
didn't
they-
Here's that's the kicker.
yeah.
Like, they took $250,000.
500 grand.
And then just kind of, just kind of.
Did Yogscast not do that?
They just turned off the Kickstarter, and
Yeah.
then every time a fan brings it up, they get blocked. I'm blocked for Smosh because I brought it up.
Wait, did the Yogscast not do that as well with that York Ventures thing?
Ah.
I'm so sure they did. 2 minutes, I'm checking this, man.
Let me check, cause I'm not too sure.
York
A new
Ventures.
topic: YouTubers are scummy as fuck.
We're fucking YouTubers.
Yeah, you
No,
can
you're
still
not. You're a
kickstart this.
YouTuber. You're scummy as fuck. I'm alright.
Like in 2012,
Ah, here, look. There was a lawsuit over this.
York Ventures.
Yep. It was on Drum Alert apparently too.
Mate,
Oh,
you gotta stop saying it as if it's like a point of evidence.
Oh no, I mean I'm just like
Keemstar was on Drama Alert. He was the prick. Oh,
Jeez.
is he not still doing the podcasts with Colossal is Crazy?
I think so. I've even tweeted at Colossal's Crazy. I'm like, dude, save your sanity and just go do something else.
No, just have your podcast and just don't have a wanker on it.
Well, that too.
Sorry, we talking about us again.
I thought that as well.
Yog Ventures and like Smosh.
Well, that was why we've all get one wanker on this show. But the funny thing is, every person in this chat's got a different idea of who the wanker is. But that's the fun. So because like, we all think we're on the same page. We're all thinking of a different person.
Mm-hmm.
That's what keeps it interesting.
Oh,
Spin the
God.
wheel of misfortune.
Does that mean we can release a game?
You think we could?
What,
Hey,
what,
if-
you know what?
If Smosh can do it and the
Just despite
Yogscast can do it, we can do it.
Honestly, just despite it, I'm going to have it be a turn-based strategy game.
No, you know what it's gonna be, Keeps. You know exactly what it's gonna be.
But I beat him up.
No, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a match 3, but it's just gonna be your face. It's just gonna be bejeweled with your face.
We're gonna get.
It sounds like you're selling stickers and not a game.
No, bejeweled. It's just bejeweled with your face. It's gonna be great.
Like so,
Um,
Jewel.
Can somebody
So-
kickstart that?
First thing first, can any of us code?
I'll do it for no. We'll get the fans to do it. The fans give us money, Mick, and then we make half of it and then keep the rest of the money.
Yeah, but
No,
actually-
That's.
See the-
Have you not been
see the-
listening to the Yogscast? That's
yeah,
how they do
yes,
it.
Yes, Russell, that's it, right. But we still need to code half a game, you fucking idiot.
No, you don't. You don't. Because what you do is you kickstart it, right? The fans give you all their money, and then you
But you,
pay
there's the
somebody.
thing, you don't
yeah.
make fuck all.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it,
yeah.
don't actually-
You get
all
like
you
you
need to
pay
do is
somebody
pay
to code for
someone
like a
to make it
day.
Look like there's a game coming.
Yeah, and then you
make
steal all the
fuck
rest of the
all.
money. It's genius. The Yogscast did
And
it.
then
Smosh
you
did
never
it.
bring it up again. And you
Yeah.
just once you've raked in as much money as it's going, the cash flow starting to slow. You turn off the Kickstarter and then you never bring it up again.
It's
Like,
genius.
there can be like a million comments about it. You will never bring it up again.
Yeah,
And
just
then
don't
folk-
pretend it
and
didn't
then
happen.
folk are that stupid. They will just forget.
Unfortunately, I'm an altruist and I can't really abide by that, so no, I won't be doing that.
Oh, but it's
That's
fine,
what
right?
happens when cunts play lawful good. I fucking tell you, it's wrong.
Apparently they've done refunds for it as well, and they gave people free Steam keys for some game.
Aye, right, very good.
For
Yeah.
some game that is not.
For
the
some game,
from, it's
aye.
good.
That's what the
Keep-
article says. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I'm
But
seeing.
here you go. Here's a free copy of Rad Rats.
Aye. There you go. Here's Keeps jeweled.
I think you would actually have to pay cunts to play that game. I don't think
No.
it was,
No, you don't.
gonna be amazing, man.
Or we could do what James, we could do like Digital Homicide did, like see what I think Jim Sterling was talking about. They released like a breakout game, and then they released 13 versions of that same game just with different like graphics in it.
Nice.
Well, that's
one of them is a boy shooting shite out of his arse.
Is that what we do as well?
But not a game format. No, they don't. You don't want the shite to come back. It's weird.
Oh, it's mental, innit?
Mm-hmm.
But that's a new idea.
Folk can actually get away with.
It is, man, it is.
Well, look at that, because I remember, like, I think people was talking about it as well, because Dave, you like this, you're into weeb shit. And we're talking about, see that samurai buyer that a lot of YouTubers were getting into? They turned out the guy face like a complete prick. Like, he's a complete and utter waste of space.
What is this, exactly?
See, for all the American people, just really folk for all the world that want Japanese goods and merchandise and like sweeties and all that stuff. Samurai Buyer was made by this company. Was a company
it's like Loot Crate.
Japanese man called right,
so it's Loot Crate for right, cool, got it.
It's Japanophobe.
It's Weeb Crate. It's just Weeb Crate.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
That's why. So it was made by a wee Japanese man called Misaki, who constantly made friends with a lot of YouTubers just to like get fame. Except it was a complete and utter dick to all his staff, to the point where like he fired them for no reason and never gave a reason why. He was just like, well, you posted your comic, and it was like, you told me you could do it, and then just sent him an emoji saying he was a prick.
It's kind of mental.
But in the thing and all, man, like, see, they would always like fill the box with stuff. They would fill the box with copyrighted stuff they didn't have the rights for. And see when he ran out of stuff, he would just send random shit he had lying about in his office. Like one guy was supposed to get a high quality figurine that you know to go.
What?
Got like a gorilla, like a gorilla toy, except the lower body and the head was missing, so it just got a torso and two arms.
That's a lot dead island.
He paid $50 for this box.
Oh my
shit.
God.
Like, I was finding
this was a common occurrence. Like this was like for the first 1,000 boxes, he would be okay, but after that, he would just run out of shit and would just look at it.
It's a bit mental, like how. See people like that, and like especially the kind of YouTube thing as well, where like if you're that famous, like, and you've got that much of a fan base, you can do whatever the fuck you want to people. Like, look at that thing. Look at Smosh and that. Like, I mean, like, it doesn't matter what they and like Yogscast, especially Yogscast as well, like that kind of whiny fan base. It doesn't matter what they do. Like, people are gonna not care, so they can take all this money off fucking people.
You know, that's the funny thing. Because here's the other thing as well, like, if I hate bringing this up, right, because like, look at the shit that people, you can even put fucking Keemstar in this situation, because he's done the same shit. But when you look at this, right, here's the thing that pisses me off. After a certain point, people just either
forget.
They'll either forget, or they'll just, you know, be friends with that person again.
Or like, look at like Syndicate with that CS:GO shit.
Yeah.
That is so fucking illegal. So fucking illegal. Just scamming people, stealing their money.
Was it Syndicate or was it one other one?
Yeah, it was Syndicate and T Martin.
He posted an apology that
was T Martin.
I'm sorry, you're too stupid to understand.
Yeah,
that
but
I actually put this. It was like, no, mate, it's illegal as fucking. You've been caught out. And he's like,
exactly, but see, like Syndicate is because he's got wee boys that are like he's zombies with his mind. Do you know, actual ban that cunt straight off the website. He's an arsehole and he should be in the fucking jail for what he did, taking money off people. Betting sites and all that.
But you see the thing is, right, and like even people with older fans, they had the same shit happen.
It's ridiculous. Oh, they're just gonna abuse. They're gonna abuse the trust they get, and they're gonna rip your arse with it, and they're gonna make even more money. That Syndicate lives in a massive house with a big Audi and all that, and he's still ripping off we like 13-year-old guys who just want to make a bit of money off CS:GO betting. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what they're putting their pocket money into.
Can I
ripping them off.
Really funny. Right? See, like, you're getting really into this, a lot of people getting ripped off, right? That's what happens in society on a daily basis, and like nobody cares. And as soon as you mention games that happen in games, it's more the fact. But
it's more the fact that we're saying, right, it's these people who like people like Syndicate. No, but no, it's like these people their fan base is children. Do you know what I mean, they've got a responsibility to this, and they're just completely abusing it.
I know that, but that's what happens every day, children, and different things. Like the games and other things.
But it's just these people are in the widestream media.
Yeah, I think Mick brings up a good point. This does happen on a daily basis. Like, even for fucking, like, look at how many corporations rip off people on a daily basis.
But that's what I'm saying, like, the only reason because we're talking about the games and do this, just because that was one thing we're talking about.
And it's in the widescreen media.
I don't want to get too general, that's all, because then
But
look at all the bad shit. There's a lot of bad people that bring up, you know, just take advantage of customers. Fuck, there's one thing, look at Beyonce. Do you not remember she released a line of clothes to help, like to bring awareness to child labour. The line of clothes is made by Wayne Child with like fucking children labourers.
I was Sri Lankans who made fuck all.
That was why, and she was sitting there, was like, it's just the hypocrisy in the world is like, because I just feel the reason we're only talking about games, I feel, is you see if we get too general, because then you talk about all the evils in the world. Every person is crazy, all the people that like. People like, oh, because there's like good and evil and everything. Folk like look at weed, for example, people like, oh, it's a miracle drug and it's this and that. But there's also a massive illegal trade in it where people are getting murdered and shot and all that. There's a lot of people, like, for every like thing you can talk about, listen, there's a lot of uninnocent sides as well. It doesn't matter what media, you know, media matters.
You see, the thing is that
find there's like darkness in it.
You know,
what fair enough is, but we get really.
Dave's just trying to speak, man.
No, I'll let Mick go.
I've not spoken fucking ages, right? So I'm going to try to something for a change. I'm a bit tired of it.
Change.
Because I've not spoken about Hoffman because I'm fucking sharp. But anyway, I should put my fucking train of thought now. It's just you seem to get like, really emotional about the gaming thing, right? But then it's something else you kind of go, and kind of.
Wait, who?
No,
a bit apathetic.
But who?
I don't think any like I get what you're getting at, Mick, but I feel like we here don't feel like that. But I get where you're getting at, because he's got a good point. Like, look at, especially on YouTube, look at how many people give a shit about like some of the most mundane things ever, but then, you know, you start talking about things that actually affect them on a daily basis and they just kind of shrug it off.
Yeah.
You know?
Eventually it's going to go back to politics and all, but saying, how can you it's amazing if folk cared about, you know, what they do about everyday shit, about how this brand of coffee's coming out that they really don't like, and you're like, well, if you actually bring that to the issues that matter, you'd be amazed what the fucking accomplished in the world.
I don't know, but I think something like you're trying to bring us into the kind of grand scheme of things, I think you do need to still keep it, but I think like you can, you know, like just not talk about the bigger problem obviously, but still like kind of keep this thing focused as well.
I feel like something like this.
Say like, oh well, you know, oh fuck knows, I can't even think of something now. Like, oh well, because there's so much worse in the world, then they shouldn't be punished for that. Do you know what I mean? Because like some people are out there raping children, then just scamming somebody on CS:GO isn't that bad. But
no,
like,
I didn't say that at all. I didn't say it like in the slightest. No, it's nothing to do with it at all. I'm just talking about scams in general. Like a lot of scams happen.
Yeah. But I mean, like the thing is as well, is because you kind of would suspect, right? Well, how much of not only an influence but how open the internet is, you would expect something out there to happen to kind of bring light to it.
There's laws against it. There's like the F something laws, right? And like against that, and like a syndicate and T Martin should go get jail or at least get something. I don't know what's happened.
I feel like that. Like, see this. Look what happened to the Panama Papers.
No, but Mike, do you know? Wait, do you know what they actually did?
Wait.
Sorry?
Mike, do you know what they actually did?
Wait, hold on.
What thing did?
We were sitting talking
what they actually did.
That Panama Papers thing that came out.
Oh yeah.
But it just happened to get released. Of all these people, like it was this big, it was the miracle piece of evidence that could put so many corrupt politicians in jail. It was every cunt's dirty wee secrets that managed to get leaked. Everybody's wee black boxes, everybody's wee offshore accounts, everybody's expenses and that they said they didn't have, other tax exemptions, everything. It was going. We could have put easily about like over 1,000 people in jail, and I'm talking high people. And do you know what happened? It was leaked onto the internet. Do you know what happened with it? Nothing.
Fuck all.
Yeah.
That was why. Do you know what's incredible? There's like evidence right there, clear black and white proof that showed Donald Trump was on it. Fucking the hangman, the chairman of Celtic was on it. Like the club I like. The head of Starbucks was on it. Facebook was on it. All these high end people. The Rockefellers were fucking on it. Which is
I'll tell you why that's
it's amazing. Like see this black and white sheet of paper. It's funny because it's like. Why people are off? The evidence is there. The evidence was there, and nothing happened.
You know why that is? Because they're fucking rich. Rich folk don't go to jail. Simple as fucking that. So, right? Rich folk in power just don't go to jail. They don't. There is no law for them. there's no consequence.
No Paris went to jail.
He's not
No,
rich,
he
mate.
No, he didn't. He got acquitted.
Aye.
Oh, did he?
He's out,
Sorry,
no,
never
right,
mind
you
then.
know, the even bit this, he got out, he got acquitted, and he's never going to be allowed to get tried for that again.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
It's no nice. He's a pedo.
Fuck, I know he's a pedo. Fucking
That's
bro.
why the fact that he's like, aye, we can't try you for that again. You're like, oh, if he touches Wayne's again, like, well, we can't do him for touching the Wayne's again.
Staffed, but innit? Ah, can't well.
That's
Oh,
kind
well.
of sad.
That was honestly, that was only the point I was bringing up. It's like, it always gets a bit annoyed. See when folk are like, but because there's always this weird, like, good will triumph for evil thing. Like, if you somehow found the evidence and posted it, you know, you see it in films a lot. Like, you know, the corporations will crumble and all that, and the people.
Yeah.
But then in real life, you show a bit of paper that could literally just actually could topple these cunts if the public saw it. But the main thing was, just because it was on the internet, only a small group of like aware people saw it. You need to get it on the because like see if like because like most cunts get their thing before the papers, the news, the BBC. The BBC would never in a million years think that because all the heads of the BBC were on the papers.
Yeah.
So that was why, because it was like it wasn't talked about in any major news station. No, I'm not talking about no in Britain, no in America, no anywhere. It was only on like Anonymous talked about. You know, it was only the weird. You know, like what main media called the fringe conspiracy theorists and all that. They were the people who were like trying to get people to really see this and show them how fucked up it actually was, and nobody would hear it.
That's what pisses me off, because I feel like we're also with that kind of mentality. I feel like a lot of people are being raised up now to just only focus on like really petty problems rather than actually seeing these kinds of things.
All the point I was trying to make was quite simple, was scams happen every day in every walk of life. That was all I was trying to say.
But but
but it did, pure taking that context, like, as if, like, oh, driver goes in this way, like, I know, I'm just pointing at the fact is, like, we're getting really focused on, like, YouTube scams, like, yeah,
I know, well,
scams
that's
just
that,
happen every day, man.
because that's the business we're in, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what the conversation was about. And like, that's what we're talking about. I think, but the fact that scams, like, it's no, it's like that whole syndicate thing's a lot different for some phone up going, hello, I am Nigerian Prince, you send me that, because it's completely different. Because this guy, no, because it is, because these people are personalities, and these people who have a fan base, which are predominantly children, like people who are 13-year-old boys, and they're completely betraying the trust. Do you know what I mean? Because like, put this way, right, if even like a 13-year-old boy, right, knows if the phone goes, or like, he gets an email through that says, hello, I'm Nigerian Prince, I offer you this money, they're smart enough to know. But it's this guy who they trust because they've watched him for years. Do you know what I mean? And he's completely betraying their trust to steal fucking money off them.
Yeah, called banks, mate.
No, oh, fuck off, mate. Oh, shut up. No, because sorry, when's the last time you seen when's the last time you seen a 13-year-old outside a bank going, I can't wait for the new Vizio release? Oh, no, it's
what the fuck are we doing?
Because that's what I'm talking about. It's these people who have got responsibilities because their fan base are children, and that's who they're stealing off. They're stealing off for fucking children.
I know
Betraying their trust. So what's that got to do with banks?
Because they trust the same thing.
Who trusts a bank? Children don't trust banks. I was
Sorry,
13. No, they don't. I was never 13. What?
Oh, but you're a 13-year-old idiot. You're still a fucking idiot. You're fucking 19.
Nice, man. Come on, can we just fucking move on then?
I don't get what your fucking point is.
My point was just the fact that scams happen every day, but even fucking, I don't know what you're saying, exactly, Russell.
I was talking about how you need to focus it. I was talking about the focused issue and how it's ridiculous.
That was all. I was saying
completely
we don't want to make it too general. That was why, because it's like, because it becomes too big a beast to tackle. Because people are like, well, that's certain things evil, and you're like, well, the world's evil. But there's not. But the conversation kind of ends there because there's no one argument for it. You can't go, well, I don't think the world's evil. You just need to go, well, the world is evil. There's bad shit happens every day all over the world. But I agree with you. But that was why because I feel if it's talking about YouTube scammers, it's something we can break down and digest a lot. But if I take all the world's problems, it's just too big a beast to tackle. It's something that's right there. It's in the public eye, and it's easy to look at. And it's just because because YouTube's became a lot more because a lot of folk that will get news off YouTube instead of watching the news. You know, that's why there's a lot of look at the fucking young tucks and all that.
And if you get your news off Drama Alert, you should go home and die.
No, but I mean, you see like the young tucks and all that.
Aye.
That was what I did. You know, for the fact there are media outlets.
Aye, and Philip DeFranco and all that.
YouTube has become this place where see instead of becoming like a typical celebrity, Like, instead of having your own show, you can have a YouTube show. Which, you know, some of them are really well produced, and some of them do have like the same amount of stuff like a normal show would have, but there's a lot more creative freedom there. And the bad side to that, as Mick can say, there is a lot more room to scam folk there, because let's face it, YouTube are terrible at policing their own policies. Because there are smaller YouTubers that get banned all the time, but there are larger YouTubers that blatantly ignore the terms of service, and YouTube doesn't do a fucking thing about it because it's automated
they get
to
money.
subpar.
Because they make YouTube money and they've got money. That's the fucking point, right? They make YouTube money. They've got money, so therefore they're not going to get done. Because who the fuck cares?
But it's not because it's not the fact. It's not that they broke the rules of YouTube. It's that they broke the fucking law. Do you know? Do we know what they actually did? Do you know what they actually did?
And take money.
What they did, right? What they did was they released.
They promised 13-year-olds. They promised 13-year-olds to do certain things for them. They took their money off them.
No,
and then didn't happen.
No, they didn't. What happened, right? No, that didn't happen. What happened was they both released videos about this website called CSGO Lotto, right? And they stated in these videos, oh, see, this company, CSGO Lotto, has invited me on to play it on their site. Look how much fun, look how much I'm winning. Oh, they've invited me on, oh, I'm having so much fun playing on this website. But they actually own the site.
Yes, right. So all money went to them, right?
And they could also
promising them gifts.
But they could also fuck with the betting back front, so it made look like they won.
So they could, yes, exactly. They could make the randomizer so fucking low that you could never fucking win. Yes, I know exactly how it works. Same idea. What I was saying. They promised something and didn't get it.
I think
we should end the fucking podcast because I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I think we've went off on quite an angle.
Why does that every fucking time? But
I don't know.
Why does it always have to have a fucking argument every fucking single time, Russell?
But you did seem
always,
kind of angry.
always.
You just seemed to get a bit more angry as it went on.
I think, like, I don't think you both are angry at each other. I think you both are just angry at the thought of a scam happening more than anything else. Guys?
Yeah. I understand it.
Keebs, you want to do the outro?
Keebs, you want to
I had the best one. That was White. Thanks everyone for joining us on another fun podcast where nothing ever goes wrong. That was White. Just
nothing
happy
at
to
all.
be here as always from everyone here at the Onion and every single layer. This has been Dave, Mick, Russ, and Keebs. So don't let your memes be dreams, and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh,